Domina jami dovina to, jami dovi, ja Boga vi. Domina jami dovina to, jami dovja, dovja vi to, jami dovina, dovja vi to. Domina nada vi domira, do via pi, do vavio, ja pilomina do gabivo. Domina jami dovina to, jami dovi, ja Boga vi. Domina jami dovina to, jami dovja, dovja vi to, jami dovina, dovja vi to. Domina nada vi domira, do via pi, do vavio, ja pilomina do gabivo. Jabidowi, ja Bogowi, Tobie na Jabidowi lako, Jabidowia, to Jabido, Jabidowi tamu Jabido, i na moja. Domina nada Dawidowi rad, gotowia pio, dowadio, ja pilomina do gabiwo. Ja Bogowi, Domina Jabidowi lako, Jabidowi, ja Bogowi, Domina Jabidowi lako, Jabidowia, to Jabido, Jabidowi tamu Jabido, i na moja. Domina nada Dawidowi rad, gotowia pio, dowadio, ja pilomina do gabiwo. mia vir, domina nada vidovira, gotovia pio, dovavio, ja pilomina dogabivo.
All right, you nutsos. Let's get on into it. Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to the stream. So a fantastic day in the world. Hope you're having a good one. Welcome back. Finally, right? After so long of being away from stream, like it was 3 days, but still, that's a considerably that's an amount of time for me. Normally, I'm gone like maybe 1 day, unless you count LVO. Then that's a special case because it was a big event that I wanted to go to. So yeah, and we're back, ladies and gentlemen, to build some Tyranids because I want to get these guys built. Because I want to get to playing with them as soon as possible. And I'm probably gonna go ahead and get them all painted up too. And maybe I should put in a poll like who I should have built first: Termagants, Venethros, or the Tervigan. Huh. But it's gonna be a nice, chill, relaxing day where we just do nothing but hobby stuff and work and enjoy our time. But yeah. Yesterday I went to the dentist. Let's go ahead and get that out of the way real quick. And not much to it. Basically a deep cleaning, which means they had to get down deep into my gums. Great, yeah. But they gave me a local anesthetic, which basically just needles. Just needles in the general area to numb it up. And my goodness, they did my right side of my face. However, there's not going to be another stream next Tuesday. The same exact thing, but on my left side. Ha ha ha! Great. So yeah, that's gonna be fun. That's going to be fun. And interesting. It's gonna be an interesting time. So, one of the big things that basically I'm building a new Tyranids list. Like I have a 2,000 point Tyranids list and started coming to the conclusion that I don't really care for it. Not really. So I like this one better. So yeah, that's what we're doing today. So I have nothing else really to talk about except hey, let's build some Tyranids. But since this is a brand new blade, I might actually just start with the Tervigan instead of a Hormagon. Or a Termagan. Oh yeah, we'll do that. We're gonna start with the Tervigan. Because it's a bigger model. Gonna take more time, probably, maybe, more than likely. Oh, that oil. Hopefully it's just from the blade. So yeah, I don't know. Yeah, like I said, not much else really to talk about except let's get on to the hopping, shall we? So I do need to make sure that everything's because right before the stream I had like a little bit of a hiccup. Also. Yeah, right before the stream I had a little bit of a hiccup, but we're fine. So let's go ahead and hobby up. Oh no! I forgot to turn on my hobby cam, which I probably should bring over here. Do 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 do. Look at that! It's the day view of my LVL hobby mat. Alrighty then. I'm gonna set my headphones off to the side. Or just set them somewhere else. Instead of right there, because yeah. What the deuce? Yeah, get off of there. There we go. Get these off. Alright. Building a Vegan. Not the Tyranids. Here it began. Whee! Do 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 do. Brr brr brr. Put on some music, Z. This right here is certainly towards that's towards the Tyranids. I'm gonna do this piece first. Oh, that's a little loud. Yeah, that was a little loud. Even my mic was starting to pick it up. All right. Do 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 do. Now, I do actually have some more Adeptus Sororitas to build up as well, but because I have worked on them for so long now, I think it's done, and I'm not going to be going to any tournaments anytime soon. Which, speaking of which, I'm going to be taking a bit of a break from the sisters. I've played them for literally over a year now. I've played their one detachment into the dirt, and I have not touched on any other detachments. I probably should. So I know the ins and outs of Army of Faith quite extensively, really. Trying pretty much nearly the same list. As when I first initially started. Nearly. But not quite. But I think I definitely but the army now that I want to kind of start focusing on and practicing with is Emperor's Children. But at the same time, I'm actually kind of getting excited for Tyranids. I actually, yeah, I saw Sam Pope's list over at the Tyranids or Worlds, and I liked it. Won't lie though, I mean, probably a little too much Gene Stealer, so I heavily, for my list right now, anyways, drastically reduced it. Because for one, I don't have that many Gene Stealers, at least not yet. And two, I lost track of what I was gonna say for number two. For two. Ooh, sorry. I wish this was a hardwood floor. I've been meaning to actually get like a an actual floor mat for my desk chair. I just never really got around to it because I've been so busy with everything else. So on just like so. Yes, but there's a piece I forgot to scrape off. Do. Do 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 do. Maybe. Oh. Yeah. Like so. Bear with me. I've only built one of I've only built one of these models. The Tyranids. So yeah, I gotta remember where everything goes. From him, because apparently it was also supposed to cut off 14, but that's okay. Oh, apparently this one is actually starting to break off, so make things a little bit easier on me. Ah! Come here! In most cases, I would actually try and multi-fit this, basically not really glue some of the parts down and just use blue tack, but I'm seeing how heavy the gun is on the Tyrant effects. That thing isn't... Thing's not light. It's not light in the slightest. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. I will say though, even though this was like, I knew this was like a horde army and I was gonna buy a lot of models, I actually wasn't expecting to actually try and just go for like this many models. At the same time, I should have also kind of figured that, because hey, it's a horde army. I'm probably going to be buying a crap ton of models. That's okay. I don't know why, but a scenario keeps popping up from my past when I was a little kid, when I was a very young wee lad. We were at the God, what was that lake called down in Utah? It was like it was very at least at the time, a popular a popular lake to go to down in Utah. I think it was Utah. Beautiful, a beautiful place. But we took a small yacht. Just it was like a little small family yacht, not very big. It was like just a 1-floor yacht, if that's even what it's called. Anyways. And there was other kids beside me on board of it. It was basically like some friends, family. I went with my grandpa. And well, the other kids actually brought aboard a bunch of water guns. Yeah, water guns. How long has it been since you heard that? Since you heard the name of that toy? And there's even a water grenade. wasn't like that didn't function like an actual grenade. It's an interesting toy. Like you still had to squeeze like where the trigger is essentially that piece on that handheld piece on the side of the grenade. You can tell I know my gun, right? No, grenade's not a gun. It's an explosive. Use this gun like that. Huh. I don't think the mold on this actually molded correctly. Yeah, not entirely, yeah. Interesting. I'm gonna have to do some fixing up when this dries. That's actually kind of unfortunate. Bit of scraping. Oh shoot. Oh well. Oh yeah, as a reminder though, this is going to be a bit of a shorter stream because I will be going to donate plasma. Do. So yeah, basically I'll be getting off at 10. But if I'm lucky, I should actually have this turbo gun all built up before 10 o'clock. I'm certain I'll have this built up before 10 o'clock. And with that, I may even be able to start on some of the other models. Which is lovely. Alright. Go back ones. So 24, 21. Four. Three and 20. Just clipping these out and placing them right on to where their pictures at. That's 17, so here. This way I don't have to get them mixed up or anything. Eighteen. The other page here. There's 32, 33. There's 33. Yes, as you can see, I'll still go one page at a time, but I'll try and flip off by the page. Try and make things just a little bit faster and smoother. Try it. And then I need 34, 44, 45. Huh. 33. $34. Should be another hoof on here somewhere. Ah, there. Aha! I don't know how many times my eyes glimpsed off of that before I realized what it was. Nani? No. Oh, that's 41. Oh, what? That right here. Or 45. All right. Everything for this page has been clipped out. Now for some scraping. But as I was saying, we went on that little vacay. I think it was like 7 or 8. And we were just running around, having a jolly time, enjoying ourselves. And then I decided to latch the water grenade onto my on my life vest. Right. And continue to run around, trying to act like I was a little soldier on the boat, defending off against pirates. Imagination. And one day, I hit the side of the boat. The railings. And the grenade falls off. My grandpa's wife, not my grandma, but basically my step grandma, scolded me for dropping the grenade. Didn't realize it was an accident, and she apologized for it. Which is nice. Most people are like, well, once they learn that they mess up, they're like, well, whatever. Still, don't drop it again. It just, they turned around, but she basically just turned around and went, I'm so sorry, I didn't know it was an accident. Everybody turned the boat around to try and go find it. However, it was lost. The grenade was lost at sea. The water grenade was lost at sea. And that was unfortunate. Because I like that little thing. I don't think any of the other kids were actually all too happy that I lost one of their toys. I wouldn't be. But it is what it is. Well, speaking of losing something, got done bottling up another batch of beer yesterday and brewing up a cider and a wine. However, in the midst of it, I wasn't able to get a proper reading on my wine. My buddy who's helped me out accidentally broke my hydrometer. Basically, it's what gives me sugar level readings in the liquid. That way I can properly count alcohol. So essentially, it measures the density of liquid. And I didn't blame him for it, because it is a very fragile piece. I wasn't mad about it. I was a little upset, but basically, apparently it was very fragile, and it took already enough beatings to break as it did, because he had like not even a like basically like maybe even a quarter of an inch from the bottom of the glass tube that it usually goes in. Let go of it, hit it, and it shattered. Like, like, oh no. Well, toss the remnants into the trash and rinse the cylinder out. Instantly apologized, thinking that it was like a very expensive piece of equipment. It wasn't expensive. It was like 13 bucks. Not too bad. But he instantly bought me a new one, which was nice of him. Told me he didn't have to, but he did. That's really how you know you have a really good friend, like when they instantly trying to make up for a mistake they made. Seen how some friends act nowadays. They'll be like, I accidentally broke your thing. They'll be like, dude, really? And then the person who broke it just doesn't even worry about it later on. Just goes, oh, whoops, sorry. You don't see that very often anymore. Everyone just expects sorry to be like a way to settle all problems. Settle all small accidents. Like, no. Sorry doesn't fix everything. But yeah, the whole scene on the boat when I was a young lad, it keeps popping into my head, and I don't know why. I don't know why. It just does. Nostalgia, I guess. Me missing my grandpa? Possibly. I do miss him. I do miss my grandma. She was an interesting person. She was quite literally one of those people where you could just put your trust in and not have a worry. All the way to the point that you give her $1 million bill to hold on to, she's not going to spend it. She's just going to set it off to the side somewhere and hold on to it until you come back. Get back and give it back to you. I'm not kidding. Though I'm too kind of the same way. Though there is still a few things that I need to take care of that I promised I would. And that's my one shot, and I still need to do the darn Dublin drop drink on stream. Nope. Okay. But I am actually starting to work on the one shot. Just with everything else. I'm not trying to make an excuse. It's just with a lot of other stuff that's been going on in my life. I now finally have time. Sort of. I no longer have to worry about like tournaments or anything like that for a little while, because I know I'm not going to go to one for a while. Family stuff is all dealt with. The next family thing, really, a couple things is Thanksgiving and Christmas, which I will actually have a couple of Christmas going on. Okay, once December hits, things aren't gonna get crazy. They're gonna be kind of remaining normal, sort of, to an extent. Normal to an extent. Yeah, that's probably a good way to put it. I might be taking a couple more streams off than normal. Oh my god, get in there. Please. Oh my god. There we go. Jeez Louise. That one just didn't want to go in. Rude. What a rude little guy. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Do-do. Do-do-do-do. Let me just go like this. I can. I can. Woohoo. Oh, and it's breakdown. So we're gonna get this piece really together and I'll get on it. Break. Oh. Alright, now time for the hourly break. This is something I do every hour of the stream where I simply just step away, take a quick 3 to 5 minute break, and honey. Oh, this looks like my thing went down a bit. Anyways, all right. So, I'll see you all in the next 3 to 5 minutes, so that way I can run a few minutes worth of ads, so that way you don't get hit with them during the stream of itself. Actually, that's glued on before, like I'm unable to actually glued on. To do. Boop. There we go. Alright, there we go. So, see y'all. I will see y'all next 3 to 5 minutes while I run some ads so you don't get hit with them during the stream time itself. So, here we go. I'm back. I have begun to actually like glue both sides, mostly on like just the larger models. Mostly to the fact that I've had issues where pieces actually came off. And I wasn't happy about that. Also, now my Tyranids I had actually already glued to the base itself. However, this one I'm actually not going to be gluing directly to the base because the whole stomach piece is going to be a little tedious to paint, so it's going to be left off the base. Sort of. Yeah. I'll probably blue tack it if I want to do some games with it real quick, but it's oh well. Alright. Next leg. The next leg in our journey. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That one was that one was a bit left-footed. That joke really stung, didn't it? Do, 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 do. Do, do, do. Do, 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 do. Hey, if you're not a dad yet, you should really think about it with those dad jokes. You're not wrong. Drixon, how's it going? Welcome to the channel, first time chatter. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. iPhone's 39. Okay. Doing all right. Came in on those jokes, so this one can only get better. Yeah. Yeah, I occasionally come up with very bad jokes. Not great jokes, but not horrible as well. I hope. Maybe. We'll see. Do 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 do. Nani? Stop it. I did the same just to see the look of what the hell on people's faces. Oh no, it's actually the rare occasion where I actually do come up with pretty decent jokes. Most of the time, I don't even think. I just end up reacting, or like a lot of times my brain just goes kaput on. Oh, I must think of something. These ones I'm grabbed as well. Do 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 do. But also, rare is the occasion where I actually come up with a good joke. All that. So we get down to these, we glue them. I'll have to grab the base. Now, originally, I was actually gonna finish painting up my Emperor's Children before I started building more Tyranids. But then I got into me saying, hey, but then it just occurred to me, like, oh, right, it is my goal to finish 2K of Tyranids before the end of the year. Plus, all my Emperor's Children are built. And built and primed. They just need to get painted. Nids are more fun than Emperor's Children, in my opinion. I'd say they're about even for me. A nice big horde army where you just like have an army just on the field, and Emperor's Children where you're basically Khorne, but in a more excessive way. But at least that's my opinion. Nids are fun though. Which is your favorite Nid model? I mean, painting-wise for me, I haven't had the chance to play the game just yet. Oh, okay. So new to the hobby. I'm somewhat new now. I'm a year and a half into this now. Yeah. Or a little over a year and a half. But yes, Nids are painting wise. Yes, Nids are definitely more fun. They're a lot easier too because you don't have to worry about so much trim. Ugh. Norn Emissary. Ooh, I got a simulator that still needs to get painted up. He's all built with a couple pieces, with like a piece or two in sub-assembly on it. But on that. My favorite is my favorite model. Kind of a tie between the Death Leaper and the Neurotype. But I think it probably actually... no, I think it'd actually be the Death Leaper being my favorite. What's your color scheme on them? Red and black. Ah, behemoth? I want to say that is. Let me double check my facts. I think so, purely by chance, as I didn't look up any schemes for them. Hey, that's the best part. Yep, red and black, with a blue carapace, if you so choose. But do. Mine is a purple, silver, and blue. Let me grab a model. Up. Hopefully, come on. There we go. Oh, come on, you. If the camera would actually focus. Focus! There we go. Yep. Yes, I'm very happy with how it turned out. It took me a little bit to actually figure out the actual way to paint them. Yeah, it took me a little bit to figure out how to actually paint them in the scheme that I want, but I found it. And pretty simple. And painting them is actually not very tedious at all, really. Oh. Yep. Fine. The discovery phase can be just as fun. Yeah. I originally actually had came up with something similar. I had painted the carapace purple and the skin kind of a darker metallic. I used lead belcher, not quite silver. It was just a slight darker metallic, and then I applied Nuln Oil to the whole thing. Like at first I liked it, and then looking closer, I was like, kind of want to add a little bit of blue. And so I ended up not really caring for that model, caring for the color at the time. So I just set it off and thought about other stuff. Started working on my Adeptus Sororitas, and then came back and went, hold on, I think I know what to do. I bought some blue, I bought some blue paint, some blue contrast, hoping blue contrast and blue shade, hoping that that's what I wanted. And yep, lo and behold, that's turns out that's what I was looking for. So woohoo! Okay, I used also I also had used a slightly lighter metallic, slightly lighter metal. And turns out I like that metal a lot better than the lead belcher. It was Vallejo gunmetal. And that's for the lead belcher. You get a bit muted color if you go over it with a contrast. Yeah, it wasn't great. I didn't care for it. Thought it looked cool at first, and then I took a bit of a closer look. Went, too muted, but it's too muted to me. not scrape you, did I? Crap. Oh, I didn't scrape you either. Ah, crap. Oh no! You know what? I'll scrape you up. Alright, I glued you down. I'll scrape you once I get you glued on. Right, no, don't worry about it. What the deuce? Let's try that again, shall we? But on the correct side. There we go. Let's see if we can get this a little bit better. There we go. Do-do-do. Effects is kind of glued a little bit half. Oh, and there it goes. There it goes. You know what? Where's my blue tag? Yeah, my terrain effects is actually glued on a little bit haphazardly. Do. Ah. Ah! No! Wah, wah. And there it goes. Yeah, I'm trying to make sure its legs are still inside the thing. So. Yeah, the model looks like if you don't base fit, it'll spell out. Yeah. Yep. All right, we'll let that dry a little bit. Oh. Yeah, and there it goes. Oh my goodness gracious! Oh my goodness gracious! Come on. There we go. I hope. Outside there. Fine. Fine, I'll take you. Fine. Fine. I'll wait. I'll wait. Rude. Yeah, no difference with those legs. Alright, working on the Terragon stuff. Absolutely rude. Though probably best that I actually do that later, because I don't want this stomach to be touching the ground too much. Alright, there's that. Oh dear God, the head's going to be something. Yeah, the head is going to be something, so let's just start. You know what? I'll worry about the head after I get this all dealt with. But yeah, I built a Tyrannifex, and yeah, he kind of spills out a little bit. I think because I didn't build his legs as if they were walking. I just built them like kind of straight up, not really crooked, slanted, all that fun, jolly stuff. Yeah, I still need to paint him though. He might be one of the first models I paint after I get all these the Tervigon, a box of Termagants, and my Venom Throats all built up. Though I still need to buy 4 more boxes of Termagants, because the one Termagants that I got, they came from the Combat Patrol stuff. Or one kit came from the Leviathan box, which did not come with the upgrade sprues. And one came from the Combat Patrol box, which also did not come with the upgrade sprues, which is kind of sad, really. Now, I'll just be playing them as is. If I ever go to like a tournament or something, as long as they're okay with it, be like, hey, do you mind if I just play these gaunts this way? I'll have them all marked off and stuff like that. Because, you know, what? Most people won't mind. Yeah, I know most people won't mind. It's just like, if I ever go to tournaments that are very much what you see is what you get. That's the annoying part. Like LVO. I went to LVO. LVO was what you see is what you get. So Not true. Highly depends on the tournament too. Yeah, highly depends on the tournament. But most I know are very much like they're chill with it. As long as you let them know, it's like, hey, this is what this is. Are you okay with that? Sort of spiel. Do. Do 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 do. That should do for that for now. Time for the head. All right, no, all right, mama. There's those tongue. Who likes a tongue? Everybody loves tongue, right? Everybody loves tongue. Do. 8. Seven. Do. That should do for now. But I am actually trying to get a lot of practice in with my Emperor's Children, so. I will say it is nice having 4 armies. That way when like a couple of the army, like that way I still have like options. If one army no longer becomes like viable. Do note though, much as I like painting my Tyranids, my favorite army, also my least favorite army to paint, is the exact same faction. And that's my Adeptus Sororitas. Much as I hate Trim, I kind of actually rather deal with Trim over having to deal with so much fucking details. Yeah, Battle Sisters have so much details to their models, it's insane. I was very much taken aback by it. Even some of their simplest of models actually has so many details. Like, what? Really? You have that much detail? And you're just an infantry. Though Emperor's Children is kind of on par with that, almost. Just due to all their trim. Which I'll be happy once I get to actually painting my Space Marines. Not much detail in those. It's mostly just edge highlighting, and that I'm perfectly fine with. Like, I think the most detailed model I'll be dealing with will actually be Cave on Strike. Or, I mean, not. No, I've already painted Cave on Strike, which he had a bit of detail in him. Ethan Sean. That's who I'm talking. That's who I'm talking about. Ethan Sean has so far by far the most Raven Guard model that has the most details. Yeah. Oh, and ladies and gentlemen, 9 o'clock, which means it's the time for the hourly break. All right, this, ladies and gentlemen, is time for the hourly break. This is something I do every hour of the stream, so that way you don't get hit with ads. Because I will be running a few minutes worth of ads, so that way, yeah. Because nobody likes ads. Well, ads during the stream time itself. So there's, yeah. So this would be a good time for you all to take yourselves a quick break, snack your drink, and I will see you in the next 3 to 5 minutes. BRB. Alright. Yeah, I should be able to finish this lady up before the end of the stream. So back to it. Do-do-do-do-do. Sir Darwinning, hello, how's it going? Good. Getting ready to buy some hobbying yourself. Ooh, nice. Oh my goodness gracious. Why is the head so awkward? Why is the head so awkward? Guess I gotta go get them. So I gotta check out the streams to get the motivation. Ooh, nice. Welcome. Oh. So what you going for? I'm gonna have to go and grab some goo. No, not you. Where's my goo? Where's the goo? Oh, it's on the desk. A little bit more. There we go. There we go. Yeah, the head doesn't like socket into the thing very well, so kind of had to add some sprue goo. Not, and if you're not sure what sprue goo, it's basically just like the remainder of like plastic glue, plastic cement, whatever you want to call it, with the chunks of sprue thrown in, because it melts the plastic and just becomes kind of like a goo. That way, it's just a filler for gaps and stuff. Plastic models. Or like this scenario right here, like there was just a because like I said, the head didn't socket into the thing very well, so I had to get them fill in the gap. 1 second. Alright, sorry for that. Strong Power Bottom! Good morning, hello, hello, how are you? Alright, now we can... Now we can start working on gluing the legs in. Because, well, gluing them in again. It worked so well the last time. Man, I had the Leviathan box all built and ready to prime, and my... Oh, no. Oh, that sucks. I am so sorry to hear that, man. I am so sorry to hear that. Some people's animals need to be checked. I wanted to eat those dogs in the street. Yeah, I would have probably felt the same way. Because these aren't, yeah, these models, they're not cheap. They are not cheap in the slightest. Kind of one of the things I'm somewhat happy that I don't have I have a animal, or I have a pet, but I still would like to get a pet. No, sir, they are not. But that didn't stop me from buying more for the attention. Currently working on the death rattle box. Ooh, nice. I was looking at that. And I may eventually get to it, but I don't know when though. All right. Give that a minute to dry as is. After this set, I'm going to work on finishing my Death Krieg box and then on to the Blood Angels. Oh, you got a lot of stuff going on. Well, don't worry, so do I. You've got you definitely have a list set up. You definitely have yeah, it's an addiction, all right. Yep. All right. The problem is your ADHD doesn't allow me to finish anything. Oh, interesting. I don't have ADHD. I have ADD, the lesser version of it. Actually, no, I will not say anything because yeah, I'm kind of the same. I start on one project, get to close to finishing it, and then I start working on another project. Ah, crap. Do-do-do-do. So, like right here is where I can do the whole blue tack change up, so I don't have to glue these on. Yeah, I don't actually have to glue these on. detail I could do. Where would that go? Where would that piece go? Huh. Kind of wish they would actually have just given me an extra picture. Instead of like, hey, this is a vague general area where the synapse piece goes. Like, that's a very vague area where it's supposed to go. But at least it's optional. I'm more than likely not going to worry about it. But yeah. Just gotta let that sit now to finish drying, and it should be good. And hey, would you look at that? I'm just gonna set this blue tack underneath it. That way, pressure from the whole model isn't gonna push the legs out of their sockets. The heck is a black spot on my screen? Where at exactly? Maybe it's you? Okay. Looks like it's on the claws of the instructions. Like here. Oh, this. Yeah, it's my camera. Unfortunately, it doesn't go any higher. No slide. Hold on. See that? There we go. Little. There we go. Now it's out of sight. Yeah, it's the camera that's allowing you to see what I'm doing on the table. Yeah, it's my top-down camera. These are the weapons that it will be getting. But I'm gonna keep them all so that way, like, I can blue tack them or magnetize them. That way I can switch. That way I can just do switch them out. Do 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 do. Do, 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 do. All right. So yeah, Turbogon is basically built. Just letting it dry now. I try to get these claws all done, which they are. I can actually. That was it. 9:34. Huh. I think I have time to at least start my not termagants, but I think well, maybe. And then just pick up where I left off tomorrow. Because today is a shorter stream. Woo! Excuse me, sorry. All right. Trying to figure out where the heck it's telling me to put the synapse node here, because it doesn't give me a good picture. No. No. So, Bombagant's done. Basically. Next up, we'll... Looks like you got crushed a little bit. That's okay. Come on out, y'all. I can start these for the next, like, 20 minutes, but then I gotta get going. Because, I gotta work out, and then I gotta... I gotta get my, quick workout done, and then I gotta go donate some plasma. Do, 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 do. Building up some venom thropes. I've already got 6 zone thropes, so I won't need to worry about that. Do. Where's my clippers? Right there. These actually should be, as twistly and tangly as they are, actually shouldn't really take too long. Shouldn't is the key word. Because yeah, these actually, weirdly enough, should be pretty quick. What I think I'm actually gonna do is, I think I'm actually just gonna do one at a time. I'll just do it 3 times. Do. Help. DJ Sour Monkey, hello. You hate building Nid so. Hate building bugs so much. I don't mind them. I personally don't mind them. I am sorry you feel that way. but it's also understandable. They can be fairly annoying sometimes. I thought Vespid sucked too. Well, I haven't looked at their sprues, so I couldn't tell you on that one. I couldn't really comment on that one. $28, $35, $41. Huh. How'd LVL go? I had a blast. I didn't do very well in the... Hey, Dark Mage, how's it going? LV went fun. I had a blast. I didn't do too well on the tournament side, but I had a blast. Okay. You know how I said this? These shouldn't take too long. I lied out my arse. These apparently are gonna take a lot longer. Those. It's a good thing that I don't plan on finishing these today. I took Sisters. I had announced my arrival with the sexy sax music as is tradition. Yeah. As is tradition. Yeah, I took Battle Sisters. I didn't do well, not because Sisters were bad. Sisters are actually fantastic right now, but because I misplayed a lot of my games. And I also flubbed a lot of my games. Well, I really mostly misplayed like a couple games. And then flubbed a few more. I went 2-3-1. It was my end of the tournament record. 2-3-1. Tau, Black Templars, Thousand Suns, Tyranids, Chaos Knights, and Astra Militarum. And it was my first and last game that I won. Second game, I didn't deploy. I deployed a little too close, a little too far out, and it also didn't help that I flubbed a lot of my rolls. Thousand Suns I tied against. That was a very fun and close game. Tyranids, I played a horde list, and I undercommitted. The dice give it, the dice take it. And so, yeah, I lost that game because I undercommitted. Chaos Knights. I did a lot of things wrong. It went great at first, and then my dice just said, "Hey, we're tired, boss." Give us a break. But one play that I kind of slightly messed up on was I rapid ingress Mortman Vol. Good spot. That wasn't wrong. It's what I did with her after. I should have actually multi-targeted her to war suits fight to shoot at Rodriguez, and then Vol at the war dog that was in combat with one of my castigators. But I didn't do that. I did not do that. I didn't even really think about it at that time. The rest of the game, I think, went fairly okay. And then Astra Militarum. That was a fun game where Morven Vol took out both a Baneblade and its variant. and survived the game on 1 wound. I do still got to give it up to my what a buddy of mine called a moving terrain piece, which is my sacrosanct and hospitaller brick, or my hospitaller and sacrosanct brick. They were pretty much the MVPs of that tournament. Just like there's only one game where they pretty much died right away, and that was against a bunch of Gene Stealers and a Brood Lord, which that one's to be expected. Like, okay, yeah, they're going to die on that one. Plus, they lasted a few turns against Tau. And all other games, they just lasted. They just lasted. They were just highly annoying. And that's what their job was. They did their job. All right. After I get these theories on here, I'm gonna need to call it a stream because I need to get going. Please actually get on it, Jesus. There we go. But against the game that really has actually just been on my mind a lot is actually that Black Templar game. I'm almost certain that if I had actually put Vol more closer to my deployed her more towards what would be my expansion, probably would have won that. All right. With that, chat, I need a giggle. Thank y'all for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Hope you had a fantastic time. I gotta get out of here real quick because I spent a little longer than I needed to. So that way I can go ahead and get my workout done and get my excuse me. Yeah, get my workout done and then go donate some plasma. So this will be a good time. So thank y'all. We will be back tomorrow to continue up these Tyranids because I love Tyranids. So, finish up these Venom Throats. We will be able to finish them up tomorrow. Even start my Termagants, my 20 brick of Termagants. It's the last one I need to have the 3 bricks that I want, but I would still plan on getting another 4 more boxes so I can properly build my Gants with Spine Fists and the Strangle Webs. Because the Leviathan box and the Combat Patrol didn't come with the upgrade sprues, which kind of sucked. But anyways, chat, thank you for watching. Hope you had yourselves a fantastic time, and as always, stay active, stay connected, and I'll see you all next time. This is Zircon, signing out. Bye, y'all.